Welcome to NACo's County Countdown. I'm Erin Hurley, Managing Director for Government Affairs at NACo, running through the top issues that are important to counties as intergovernmental partners. First up, Congress's end-of-year sprint. During this lame duck session, Congress has a laundry list of items that must be addressed by the end of the year that are critical to counties, including, first, securing federal appropriations to fund government operations and critical programs through fiscal year 2025, with the current funding bill expiring on Friday, December 20th. Counties are also urging action on supplemental disaster relief funding to address recovery needs from recent natural disasters, which may end up being included in an end-of-year funding bill. Reauthorization of the Economic Development Administration as part of a larger Water Resource Development Action Reauthorization Package, which would help local communities achieve long-term economic growth based on local and regional priorities. Passage of the Social Security Fairness Act of 2023, which would repeal the windfall elimination provision that reduces the Social Security benefits of the retirees that have also earned a government pension, and the reauthorization of the Farm Bill to ensure continuity of agricultural, nutrition, and rural development programs. These legislative actions are essential to sustaining local services, supporting economic development, and addressing the needs of vulnerable populations in counties across the nation. You can view the full list of NACo's lame duck priorities on our website. Second, the American Rescue Plan Act obligation deadline. With the December 31st, 2024 deadline for obligating American Rescue Plan Act state and local fiscal recovery funds quickly approaching, counties nationwide are assessing how best to allocate any remaining funds. Passed in 2021, the ARPA State and Local Fiscal Recovery Fund provided $65.1 billion in direct, flexible aid to counties across the United States, offering a unique opportunity to respond to immediate pandemic-related needs, support long-term recovery, and strengthen community resilience. The deadline means counties must not only allocate these funds, but also have contractual commitments in place before the year ends. NACo hosted a third webinar last week, providing insight on how counties may effectively obligate funds. Next, reauthorization of workforce development legislation. In addition to the items outlined earlier, Congress is also negotiating the reauthorization of the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, also known as WIOA. Last month, the U.S. House unveiled a bicameral agreement to reauthorize WIOA, which included key provisions that would impact counties' ability to support job seekers and employers within our communities. While we appreciate the bipartisan congressional efforts, NACo, along with the National League of Cities and U.S. Conference of Mayors, issued a statement in response to the reauthorization legislation identifying key points of concern, including the redesignation of local workforce development areas, which risks undermining local accountability and limiting the authority of local elected officials who are responsible for implementing WIOA. Second, overly prescriptive federal mandates on training and youth work experience requirements that risk harming vulnerable populations by limiting flexibility to offer individualized career services. And third, increasing the governor's set-aside for a critical industries fund to 25% of WIOA Title I funding risks reducing already limited resources for local entities to implement significant workforce changes effectively. County officials are encouraged to reach out to their members of Congress, advocating for changes that protect local flexibility and resources while supporting enhancements to workforce education and training programs. Next, the reauthorization of the Secure Rural Schools program. NACo is applauding the U.S. Senate passage of the Secure Rural Schools Reauthorization Act last month. The U.S. House needs to pass this bill for our forest counties to receive the support they need. We're asking counties to reach out to their House members to emphasize secure rural schools' importance for rural communities. The SRS program supports over 700 counties, and without reauthorization, some will experience severe budgetary shortfalls, affecting the delivery of vital services. Please urge your House representatives to pass this bill today so counties can provide essential services like infrastructure, education, and fire suppression. And finally, NACo's new regional artificial intelligence forums. NACo is launching a new artificial intelligence regional forum series to provide local government leaders and staff with essential insights into the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence. The first event in this series will take place on Thursday, January 16th, 2025, at the Texas Association of Counties office in Travis County, Texas. This engaging forum will cover the foundations of AI, explore federal and state policy developments, highlight private sector innovations, and include hands-on exercises and breakout discussions on data governance and practical applications. Additional forums in the series will be hosted throughout 2025 in NACo's Northeast, Central, and West regions. Thank you for watching, and visit naco.org for all the latest information and resources.